Hi guys, I miss you to say the least. And if you didn't see this little deal that a lot of the 11th graders teachers came together and made, there's a little message saying, "Class of 2021, we miss you, and we're so proud of your hard work." um, and a bunch of the 10th graders teachers, we made one, before that said, "Dear students, we miss you guys like crazy," because it's very true. So I just want to make sure I say that to you. We miss you a lot. Um, if you look at the Algebra 2 remote digital learning style, um, the plan for Algebra 2, and you go through, it tells you how things are graded, athletes and seniors, make sure you're on top of things. If you need some help with stress, here's some ideas. Um, and then it tells you each week what we've been doing, right? And then I add to it. If you are behind, please start with week 5, okay? Because everything after week 5 will not make sense unless you at least start with week 5. Let me say that 5 more thousand times. Please start with week 5 if you're behind. That way, because that's the beginning of logarithms, and I made some videos in here. There was a Google search form you were supposed to do, and I made some videos to help you understand what logarithms are and the relationships between them. If you click on that link, it'll take you to a YouTube playlist. Um, but so that was week 5, which was the middle of April. Then we did week 6, which was more logarithms, and I made more videos. And then you're supposed to do some things on Khan Academy. You only had to do 2 things. You had to watch several videos and then do 2 things. Then last week, there was no new stuff about logarithms. It was just review, and it was 2 Kahoot games. And both those links are right here, Review Game 1 and Review Game 2. And what I offered to people was that I would give you some extra credit if you showed up during my office hours online and said hi to me while you were working on the one of those 2 games. But I didn't have anybody do that. I did have some people come to office hours and get some help with some things, which was awesome. It's my favorite. Um, and then this week, here's this week's new stuff. I'll probably add a few more things over on the side, but the assignments are already up on Khan Academy for you, and that's what I want to help you with. So um, I'm going to start by talking through how to do this first assignment with you and make sure we're all on the same page. And then I'll do another video, and I'll make a couple videos and put them in a link and put them right here. I haven't made them yet. I'm making them right now, so they're not in there yet. But this is logarithms part 3, and this is actually using logarithms um, to solve equations and real world problems. So we're going to have to use what we now know a logarithm is. We're going to have to use their logarithm properties, and we're going to use them to solve real world stuff, which is the whole point to any of it. Okay. And again, this is due by Friday morning. You can always work on it after that. You just have to tell me so I can update your grade. Which reminds me, the games last week, I did extend that. They're open until 2 p.m. this Wednesday, but then they're going to close, so you won't be able to do those anymore. Okay. Um, so make sure you get onto those 2 games and try them and finish them. When you do, you will have to tell me. And let's see. So let's go ahead and start talking about solving exponential equations using logarithms base 10 and base E. Okay, so these are the 3 new assignments. Again, if you're trying to find old assignments, you have to hit the past button, okay? If you hit the past button, it'll show you all the ones we've done so far. And what I did was I made everything that was about logarithms due pretty recently so that you'd have those as fresh review, but the current ones for this week are right here under active. Old ones are under past. Active under here. So here we go. We'll go into this one. So when it comes to solving one of these equations, the big thing that's different is the t, the letter, is up in the exponent. But we're going to start this thing like we normally would when it comes to solving an equation. We're going to start by getting rid of anything that is farthest away from that t, but on the same side of the equal sign. Okay? Well, what's farthest over there? That -3. And I know it looks like it's -3, but it's just -3 being multiplied. So what is the opposite of multiplying by -3? Well, it is dividing by -3. Oh, I thought I could just click on that and it would make it go away, but it didn't. So learning, this is a Google thing called Jamboard, and I'm learning how to use it. So I'm going to divide both sides of this equation by -3 to start this out. Okay, so now I have 10 to the 2t equals whatever -28 divided by -3 is. I don't think that comes out nice and cute. Let me try on this calculator and see. 28 negative, whoop, wrong button. 28 divided by 3, just to see. Nope, it does not come out nice and cute. So I'm going to leave it as just that fraction, but a negative divided by negative does make it positive. So 28 over 3. Okay, now I still got to get this t out of the exponent. And this is where logarithms are helpful, because we can think of it as rewriting this in logarithmic form, or we can do what's called take the log of both sides. I'm just going to go from the definition so you understand. If we rewrite this in log form, what is the base? So I'm going to have, make some more space up here. So I'm going to have log, and what's my base going to be? 10. And then this is the argument, or the argument, so 28 over 3 equals the exponent. Remember, the exponent always goes over on the right side. So now I know this looks scary, but this is just a number. And calculators know how to handle these, especially the one already inside Khan Academy, and Desmos is awesome too. But log base 10, because it's base 10, that's the cute one that that is also known as the common log. Okay, it's called the common log because base 10 numbers are so common. That's the one we use the most. Okay, all right, so now this is all just one big number. I could plug it in the calculator to see what it was, and if you want to, we can. We can hit log, and this button on the calculator means common log. It has to be base 10 for us to be able to use this on the calculator. So log base 10 of 28 divided by 3. This is just some number. Ready? So all this stuff on the left side is just about 0.97. And that equals 2t. And then how do you get rid of the 2? Well, right now it's being multiplied, so we'll divide. And since it's already in here, I'm not going to redo it. I'm just going to hit divide by 2. That way I don't have to round and mess things up. And I get that t is close to 0.45, sorry, 85. That's supposed to be an 8, but you cannot read that at all. I apologize. Okay, now I didn't even look to see how they wanted me to put the answer yet. So first it just says, let me get rid of the calculator out of the way. Solve the equation for t, express the solution as logarithm base 10. So they want the log sitting in here in the answer. Well, what did we do the log of? We did all this. We did log base 10 of 28 over, whoops, parentheses, 28 over 3. But then we had to do another step. We divided it by 2. So let me go over here and hit divide by 2. Okay. Now, technically, I could, I don't have to, I could write log base 10, log and then base 10, and that's also true. But if there's no little base written on there, it's assumed that you mean log base 10 if it's LOG. Okay. All right, next one. Approximate the value. Okay, that's the part I put in the calculator. And it says in the nearest thousand. So I better bring that calculator back out because they want 3 places. Thousands means 3 places. So 0.485. Let me get rid of the calculator. 0.485. Ba-da-ba! We did it. We did it. Lowest CMOS. All right, let's do another one. And I'm going to open up another page on my little Jamboard up here. Solve the equation for x. Express the solution in logarithm base e. Okay, so they're going to want me to write this answer twice. Once where I just write it exactly and I don't plug it in the calculator, and once where I plug it in the calculator and then go out 3 places. So let's just treat this like normal, like a normal equation. Let's get rid of this 0.3 that's being multiplied. So we'll divide both sides by 0.3. So we have e to the 3x equals whatever 27 divided by 0.3 is. I think that one actually comes out cute though, because 3 goes into 27. So let's try it real quick. 27 divided by 0.3. Oh yeah, that is cute. That just equals 90. So e to the 3x equals 90. Okay, so now we got to get that x out of the exponent. So let's rewrite it as a logarithm. Okay, right now it's an exponential. Let's rewrite it. So we're going to do log base e, and the right side of this equation becomes our argument here, what we're taking the log of, and it equals the exponent, 3x. Now, most of the time you will not see anybody write log base e because log base e has a special name called natural log. Natural log, log natural. Okay, so really you just see like this. Natural log of 90 equals 3x. All right, and then we got to get rid of that 3. So we'll divide both sides by 3 since it's being multiplied. So here we go. So this is the exact answer. X equals that crazy looking thing. And that's what I'm going to type in here. Natural log of 90. Whoa, it's in caps for some reason. My bad. Natural log of 90 divided by 3. And then it says round its nearest thousandth. So I have to type it in. Natural log of 90, close the parentheses, and then divide by 3. And that's 1.499999, bunch of stuff. So this 9 makes this 9 bump up, which makes the one is stuff in front of it bump up. So that's really 1.500. 1.500. So let's see if we got it right. Yay, lowest CMOS. Okay, so I'll do a couple more videos to help you with some other ones, but that's the gist, okay? So an intro on where we're going this week and how to do the first topic in there. All right, see you next video. Ka-chow.